This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so yesterday I was trying to work with this material master and I was facing some errors. So at the time of creation, so all that errors has been resolved now. I'm just trying to close this material master. Now, first thing, I'm just trying to go for creating a material. Okay, so I'm just trying to call this particular product as an SLED and we try to work out with finished product over here, FERT. And industry sector, I'm trying to select it as electronic goods over here. Now select the views, like views has been selected and maintain all best values over here. So plant information, like 1 second. I'm just trying to work with the credentials what we have maintained it. So
Jay,
plant
the
was,
industry
yep.
sector can be
Hmm.
create a new.
Yeah, you can create it. You can create it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is not the job role of an SD consultant to do all those stuff. So basically, an MM will be doing it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So I'm just trying to maintain our plant storage location. Like S001 is our storage location. By Sam is our sales stock. And right now, I'm trying to create a product for, let's say, online customers, M5. So maintain that values over here. And I'm trying to activate it as a default settings. So activate it as a default settings, get into details and maintain all the information over here. I hope it need to be created. Samsung LED TV, basic unit of measure, material group, old material number, division information, like division by 4 is the division what we have created. And we need to update this gross weight and net weight of the product as well. So gross weight, including packaging material, net weight, only the product weight. Under sales org 1, try to maintain the sales unit, where I'm trying to maintain in one box, we try to maintain one piece. And apart from that, plant information. So what is the plant from which we are going to be issuing the material? SAP 1 is our plant. And whether the product is going to be liable for taxes. So we are going to be collecting full tax amount. So try to maintain it as full tax over here. So maintain this information, click on enter. And under sales organization to view, you just need to activate this particular field, item category group, which need to be maintained as norm. Because right now we are working out with a finished product. So maintain it as norm over here. Now once you click on enter, so under sales general plan data, update this transportation group and the loading group information. And then on the sales text, whatever information you want to update it, or if you want to communicate anything with the customer, you can update those values over here, and these values are going to be getting copied when we try to work with our transaction data. So we have a concept by the name sales text determination. For that, we try to work out with this concept. So maintain it. Getting to the next selected view, which is going to be plant data storage 1, where I was trying to mention, like we need to maintain the storage conditions information. That's the only field we require. And next comes the accounting 1 view. So this view will be maintained by the finance department. And here, what values are required for sales mean information related to the costing, like to know the product cost, at what price company manufactured the product. We need to know that information. Now why we need to know that information? Because once you know that value, then only we can go for maintenance of calculating our selling price. we can go for calculation of our selling price over here. Okay, so here I'm just trying to maintain this valuation class. I was trying to explain the functionality of these things, valuation area. So first you need to know what you mean by this valuation area over here. Now when we talk about this valuation area, this is nothing but a place where your stock is going to be getting valuated. And at what level you are going to be evaluating the stock? We are going to be evaluating the stock at three different levels: plant level, depot level, and at company code level over here. You can evaluate at three different levels. Okay, so in case if company need to know how much worth of stock they have in the inventory, for that we are going to be doing this particular valuation. And to evaluate different types of materials, we are going to be working with valuation class. So these are going to be the standard valuation classes maintained. No need to create anything new. These are going to be the standard, and these values are used for LCFI integration. Sorry, MM and FI integration, not for LC and FI. MM and FI integration concept. So here I'm just trying to maintain these things. So valuation class for evaluating finished product is going to be maintained as 7920 over here. There's the one. 7920. So maintain it, and always make sure you try to maintain price control as S. We are trying to evaluate which type of material, finished product. Okay, so for finished product, this price control need to be maintained as a standard price. So if price is not getting changed on daily basis, then we call it as a standard price. If price is getting changed on daily basis, we call it as a moving average price. Just give me a second, guys. Hello. Okay, so try to maintain it as a standard price over here, and try to maintain the price information. So what is going to be the manufacturing cost? And this value will be provided by your FI team. We're not going to be maintaining whatever value we required. So this costing will be done over here. So it's basically the CO team who will be working with MM to know the raw material costing, SD to know the cost involved in promotion. Then we try to work with the PP department as well, know what is the cost involved in production. So based on all these factors, cost is going to be maintained up. So right now I'm trying to maintain the manufacturing cost as 10,000 rupees per product. That means your selling price should be greater than 10,000. Okay, greater than 10,000. So maintain this information, and once we update the stock levels, so stock into price would be the value. Stock into price would be our value. So maintain these values, click on enter, and try to save this particular material over here. Ah. 15 minutes before itself, I made sure like all these errors are resolved. Again, they are trying to do the same thing. Idiots. Don't worry, I'm just trying to fix it up now itself. I just resolved all those errors, and I started to log in into the system to take up the class.
Mr. Jairam, how about in real time if you face this type of issues?
In real time, if you get such kind of issues, your job will be lost.
I-
It's not like that. Like we don't get this one, man. Like there will be no other people who will be working on it. It's going to be only us who will be working on it. I think there will be no problem because like here, what happens? Like if you get these issues, that respective consultant need to take care of it. I'm not going to be the person because these are all related to MM now.
Okay, okay, okay. Not related to ST.
No, not related to LC. This is totally related to MM. Now, someone is doing all these changes, so I'm getting frustrated with all these things.
Okay, well.
Because see, like from last four classes, I got stuck up with this material master itself. I was not going ahead.
Yes, yes, yes. Since 11/09/2021.
So almost, I was taking a lot of time. Four classes, it's just need to be completed in one class, not more than that. COVID को. Sorry, it's taking some time for me to pick up where exactly that particular field is getting displayed.
Without this, can't we move to some other topic then?
No, the next concept is like transaction. So I need to show you how you are going to be running the cycle, sales cycle. So for this, I require a
Mm-hmm.
material.
Okay, 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 okay.
Without material, I can't do nothing.
Never. Okay, okay.
From morning 5 o'clock, I was trying to fix it up. So last year,
So,
I've done all those things.
so you can take the already existing material and extend to this sales org, right? And
Still, I
plan.
will be getting the same thing because if I do that extension, this error will be not resolved. Again, I'm going to be getting it. I've checked all those things, so that's the reason I'm not doing it. I've already done it. So without creating the materials, I've checked to extend the material as well.
Did you try it in MM17, right? MM17 T.
This mask, right?
Yeah,
This is basically for updating the data, right? The mask functionality.
yeah.
Now,
In our project, we will extend the plant here only, either single or bulk. We will extend here only, so that I think we cannot get the error if it is already existing material.
no, still no. Like it's not the like whatever you do in bulk, it's good. Like for bulk, but in case if you face errors, so again it will be showing up over here itself because that error
Mm-hmm.
is not going to be not getting resolved. It will be still there. If you still
Yes, yes,
extend the material, it will be there.
yes. Yeah, we need to fix that errors.
Yeah, without fixing up, like if you extend the material also, it will be not done.
Okay, sir.
So
While
give
practicing,
me.
I am also getting this type of errors. I did Google and YouTube. I fixed this thing.
Okay. CW profile for CW quantity is defined as the required entry. It does not contain any entry. Now, where is that CW profile itself? I'm not getting it. So people
Sir,
activate the
click on that
fields.
information message.
No, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, here
Uh,
below one message came. I clicked on that.
ah, now it will be getting the same thing, but we need to know where you maintain the CW profile.
Click on technical attributes. That fourth button on that
Doc,
one. MG mirror. This message is SAP. Google. You can do Google.
no, these things are not going to be done. Like message number 144.
And search with message, not number. Message no, not message number. This related above. This message number, but you can search with the whatever message it is
Now, if I
given.
can change the functionality of the message, I'm just trying to look for it. Like instead of getting that warning message, so I wanted to change the functionality of the message. So this field does not contain like this one. I want to change the status of this particular message itself. Okay. So errors has been resolved. So let me try to finish it off. Okay, I'm just trying to create a new product over here. I'm just trying to call it as a ULED TV or something. Ultra, okay, HDTV. Name I'm trying to maintain it. So rest of the things remain the same. There is no changes. So basic unit of measure, material group, just maintain it. Weight, sales unit, plant information, and taxes. In one box, we try to maintain one piece. In the sales stock, make sure you check this one. Item category group need to be maintained as norm. And under sales general plan data. So try to maintain this transportation group and the loading group information. And then get into next selected view, plant data storage one. Maintain the storage conditions. And final one, valuation class by default 7920. Maintain the cost, which we try to call it as an input cost. So maintain it. And once you click on enter, we get this particular message. You're about to save it. So click on yes and material is going to be created. And there's our product, HD TV. So if you want to do any kind of changes to this material, you can simply get into change mode, MM02. So get into MM02 transaction code, maintain the product. Now do whatever changes you want to do it. So you can see all these views has been selected because when we were trying to work out with MM01, so we have selected these views. So by default, it will be selected. No need to select it once again. So you can check out the org units as well maintain. So click on continue and whatever changes you want to do to any particular field, you can. All the fields are in editable mode itself. Okay. So MM03 transaction code will be in the display mode. So if you want to do any kind of changes to any particular field, not possible. All fields are in display mode itself. So this is how you try to go for creating a material using transaction code MM01, MM02 for change and MM03 for display. So if you want to see what all materials has been created as of now, for a particular plant, we can work with MM60 transaction code. So if you execute MM16, click on enter. Now don't maintain in this particular screen any material information. Just try to leave that particular field. Just try to maintain our plant information. So maintain this plant. Click on execute option over here. What all materials has been created with reference to that particular plant will be shown up. So we have created two materials and both of them are addressed as what finished product over here. You can see it has been selected as FERT, finished product. Finished product over here. So please check out this one. This is how you try to work it out, material creation. Now we have another concept in this, how you need to extend the material now. So right now we have created a material. Now how to extend the material. That's going to be the next concept. Now how to extend the material to a second plant or a second storage location or anything. Or to a sales organization, to a distribution channel, how you do that extension. So to extend the material also, we use the same transaction code MM01 itself. For creating the material, same transaction code. For extending the material, also same transaction code. So if we execute MM01 transaction code once again, same screen. So here maintain the name of the product. So here we have created it on the name of HDTV. Maintain it. Maintain the same name over here itself. So if you leave this particular field as blank, what happens? System will be creating a new material. So if you want system to create a new material, you can leave it as blank. You can leave it as blank. Or if you want same material need to be extended, maintain that name. Click on enter. So views will be selected. No problem with that. Click on org levels and maintain. So we have this particular screen. Copy from is nothing but with reference to older one, with reference to this older material. So we have created for SAP1 storage location S001, sales stock YSAM, and distribution channel M5. Okay. Now these values with reference to new product. So here I'm just trying to extend it to M6 customer distributor. So initially we have created it for dealers. Now for online sales, now I'm trying to create that material for distributor. I want to sell the same product to distributor as well. So maintain this values, activate it as a default settings, click on continue, and there's a message you need to get it. Material already exists and it will be extended. So once you get it, simply click on save and done. So material has been extended successfully. There's a process. So if you want to extend it to different storage location also, you can also do that. Instead of L002. If you want to extend it, you can do that. But I don't want this material need to be stored in raw material storage location. So I'm just trying to not do it. But always remember, copy from. This is going to be with reference to older material. This one is going to be with reference to new material. And in case, as I mentioned, if you are trying to leave this particular field as blank, you don't maintain any material information, click on enter. Or if you want to create a new material, QLED TV, let's say. I'm trying to create it as a new material. So click on this org levels, maintain all the information. So whatever changes you need to do that particular change. Rest of the fields will be automatically getting copied up. No need to do any kind of changes to any particular field until it's required. And you can save it. A new material is going to be created. QLED to you. Okay, that's how it works out. So this is the concept of your material master. So how to create a material, how to extend the material. And we've also checked out how to block the material as well. So to block, we take the help of these two fields, X distribution chain and D chain specific status for that. Okay. Now we're done with two master data. One is the customer master and second one is the material master. Now we need to start working out with our transaction data. So how we are going to be recording the transaction sales cycle. So this one, I'm going to be starting it in tomorrow's class. So from there, we can work it out. Okay. So let me stop it. We try to meet up tomorrow and start working with our sales cycle. So we are going to be recording the transactions completely. Thanks, guys.